Hi everyone, it's your boy Zach, and this is definitely my most requested video ever. There was a fervor bordering on mania when it came to this video. My phone was freaking I was out of the house. I couldn't make the video. I was going to be out for a while. So like dozens of emails. But first of all, JAWBREAKERS God King's second wave has gone out. So you should all be getting it within a few days. We got this with a nice Batmobile Lego. Very prepared. That's very prepared. Okay, so Expendables go to hell. Kelsey Shannon just turned in his page. Everything's done. Billy Tucci's cover has been colored, and I think it's ready to reveal. I'll probably do that tomorrow. So go check it out. But mainly, we're just going to jump right into it. I'm not going to waste any time. This is demanded, and everyone's already covered it. And I'm just very excited. And if this thing does not play for some reason, I'm going to lose it. Come on. Nope, I don't want to hear. I don't want to see you spin it. Okay, so I'm going to remember the thing. I got to turn this way down. Okay, so... Okay, so again, I've been mentioning this since the channel started. New Warriors, I consider to be the first 25 issues, possibly the best run of any superhero team ever. For like teen heroes, youthful heroes, easily. Night Thrasher, one of my most favorite, if not the most favorite character I have. And so they're showing old panels from the first 25 issues.
My name is Dan.
Okay, and then this guy's writing it, Daniel Kibblesmith. He was a writer for the guy who's not funny. He's got that place on Broadway. He acts like a 1950s guy. He wrote for him. I used to say he wrote for Samantha Bee, but nobody's that unfunny. Let's jump right into it.
Daniel Kibblesmith, and I am the writer of New Warriors #1. I got interested in the New Warriors.
So that is very interesting because we had all been assuming that this was a series or miniseries, but he just mentioned it as a book. This might literally be just a one and done. Okay.
Later, I remember seeing them on the shelf when I was a kid, picking up comics in the 90s and just feeling like they were too cool.
Okay, so let's just stop here. Let's stop. We're going to assess Daniel Kibblesmith, who, I looked it up, he's in his mid-30s, was collecting comics when the New Warriors came out. And he didn't read it. And that's who Marvel picked for it. And it's going to get even more ridiculous. Because why did he not read it? Why did you not read it, Daniel?
For me, like I was intimidated by, Night Thrasher had a blade coming out of his wrist.
He thought they were too cool for him. And the drawing had a weapon on his armor, so he was intimidated. Marvel, you have outdone yourself. You have absolutely outdone yourself. Oh, it's just starting.
Nova was really buff. They were all the edgy characters for the 90s, as the cover said. New Warriors, I thought, were really interesting characters because they occupy this really cool space. They're forever young, but they've now been around for 30 years.
I love when someone is writing a Marvel comic and they obviously just found out about them. Like, this is short-term memory. This is literally, you front-loaded your short-term memory with this information. The New Warriors, they're like young or whatever?
My editors on the previous books I'd done, like Loki and Black Panther vs. Deadpool, asked if I'd be...
Oh, you're the Daniel Kibblesmith? The writer of Black Panther vs. Deadpool? I'm sorry, I take back everything I just said. Perhaps overqualified.
Interested in doing a New Warriors tie-in that actually poses them as...
Okay, so let's just... He was aware of the team when it came out. he thought they were too cool for him and they intimidated him because they had weapons on their armor. He has the first half of the first paragraph of the Wikipedia's information about them, and then he didn't pitch for it. He was just offered it. And let's please, I'm afraid I'm going to screw this up if I zoom in. Please look at, why do they keep giving black men Disney eyes? Firestar's eyes are less Disney and sparkly than Rage's eyes. Sorry.
The authority figures in this conflict instead of the rebels, and I really liked the tension of that. So because the new warriors are the authority figures in this story, they have to be mentoring new warriors who are under 21.
Oh my god. So I'm laughing because I've never seen this image this up close. I saw it in like a sci-fi article. It was this one. I'm going to try not to hit. Oh, actually, well, I'm totally lying. I have seen them that close. It's just, they're so freaking stupid. Like, one of the things people always ask me, because I did that Project Rebirth like 3 years ago. It's like, you should make a comic that makes fun of SJWs. It's like, no, I want SJWs out of comics. Like, I don't even want them to be parodied. Also, I think humor is ultimately a waste of time. I mean, unless you can do that whole comic in a week, it's not really. But if I were to parody SJW characters, it would be these people. So, it gets so much worse and better. It's better for us for laughing. It's bad for Marvel for selling. And one thing I want to emphasize is this is pre-COVID thinking. The economy was quite good for much of the last 8 years, but especially the last 5 years. The SJW era of comics could only survive in a cornucopia, a land of plenty. You cannot survive in the industry we have now, in the economy we have now. Do you hear it outside? Do you hear outside? Nothing. Nothing's happening. The whole world has shut down. And you just want to do this like, yeah, this is going to piss off Zach. I'm happy. I'm laughing. Have fun explaining to this when people are actually examining the books for like the first time seriously in years, because they got to trim the fat. They're like, so you made a book to piss off a YouTube man? Yeah, because he's a bad YouTube man. Yes, you were very clear in several dozen emails that he's a bad YouTube man. Yeah, you're fired. Fire yourself. We actually fired the guy who fired people. He's had exhaustion. Fire yourself. Walk yourself out. Let's get back. I'm getting very excited.
And subject to the laws that triggered the
Okay,
outlaw.
so they got another event. It's called, I think, Outlawed, and it's like teen heroes or up to 21 are outlawed. And so it looks like this is just a one and done. It's just a one shot. Everyone assumed this was a series, or at least a mini series. It looks like it's literally one book. And I've given a lot of press, and I feel like the theory that this was done specifically to bother me is fairly solid.
Law event. This new law is making it illegal to be a vigilante under the age of 21. The artist on New Warriors #1 is Luciano Vecchio.
I don't want to, get them. Oh, you're a stupid idiot, Dad. I don't understand his tone. So this book sucks, and he didn't want to do it, and it was handed to him. I don't get to it was drawn by Luciano Vecchio. Like, are we supposed to go, what an utter delight, you said words. So please look at the screen and realize this is not a parody. I did not pay someone, we're going to make a joke comic parodying how a Marvel does. No, this is a Marvel comic, 2020. Let's just keep going on. Tell me more about these amazing characters, Daniel.
He designed all of the new Warriors.
He's casting blame. He's like, don't look at me. I didn't design these pieces of shit. He's like, Luciano Vecchio. Just tell everyone, Luciano Vecchio.
Them costumes that felt as modern as the New Warriors costumes to sort of feel classic and instantly familiar. So the first character that we're introduced...
You're not ready for this shit. You are not ready. He's going to start describing the characters.
She was Trailblazer. She's
Boom! Winner. Sorry, I'm sure that's loud. How do you do it, Marvel? How do you do it? How do you do it? How do you create something this bad? This is ridiculous. Like, what is this? Pear-shaped, vaguely ethnic, whatever. And she's a winner because, you can be healthy at every size. And you can have a heart attack at 43 for absolutely no reason at all. Probably because you're so damn healthy.
group home foster kid who is volunteering at a senior.
What the hell? It's a foster kid volunteering at the senior center when a mysterious threat shows up, and wait for it.
Center when this mysterious threat shows up and Night Thrasher runs to the rescue, and because she helps him, she ends up in the crosshair.
You ain't ready for it. You ain't ready.
With this new outlawed law, and she inherited from her grandfather a magic backpack of divine origin.
Go to Mexico! A magic backpack. What in the name of Dora the Explorer is going on at Marvel? Are you freaking kidding me? An obese SJW with a magic backpack. Do it, do it, do it. Go, please, please.
We picked the name Trailblazer because she's somebody who charges into action.
That's definitely obese. You definitely think about them charging, and definitely people who have 100 pounds of extra fat, they can definitely just run faster than the fit rest of the team. Yeah. Can you imagine them? They're like, oh God, she's running. We have to pretend like she's, oh my God. She called herself Trailblazer, so we can't like pass her like in 2 strides or 1 or half of 1. You know how hard it is to purposefully run slow? Maybe that's why the vampire guy, he's like, I'm just going to jump because I'm afraid, like any step is going to be faster than any of her steps.
Knows that she can do some good with this, mysterious gift that she's been given. Screen time is a internet kid.
I gotta say, I'm actually feeling sorry for Dan. He doesn't seem like a bad guy, and there's clearly just some trash job he was handed. He's like, God, I'm gonna get roasted by that freaking. Yeah, fine. Yeah, whatever.
Taken to its sort of logical conclusion as a.
Oh, you're not ready for this. So his name is Screen Time. That's not fine. So let's find out how he got his powers. Are you ready? As a youth, he was what? He was exposed to his grandfather's what?
Youth, he was exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas.
I wish I had a vuvuzela right now. Experimental internet gas. You fucking idiot. You were only able to act like this because it was like at the 5 years of freaking bull market. You are so done. Explain this to any corporate bean counter. So what is this screen time, corporate internet gas? So there's a bad YouTube man. He's super bad. Okay, we keep hearing about this bad YouTube man. So we spent thousands and thousands of dollars to get him. Gotcha.
And that has patched him permanently into the World Wide Web.
Holy earmuffs. Fucking shit. Did you just say World Wide Web? World Wide Web. You just said World Wide Web. Was information superhighway taken? Internet. Internet is not fucking 1995. Nobody says World Wide Web.
Word screen time is only ever used in a sort of restrictive sense. And because we're doing a story about teenage rebels...
we get it. Parents limit the screen time, but he calls himself... He just subverted expectations.
A lot of the names are about teens fighting against labels that are...
So one thing I constantly notice about myself is I do things way too fast. I'm always catching myself eating, and I'm like, eating so fast. Yes, this might be, something from the Marines, like brainwashed into me. I can't imagine speaking at the speed that Daniel Kibbis spit. I can't be like, Screen Time got his powers from his grandfather's experimental internet. Like it feels like you're like, I'm stalling for a better idea, and then I'm gonna sub that in at the last moment.
Put on them. So with screen time, we liked the idea that he has infinite screen time.
I didn't. Okay, that was a long ride for a short drink of water there. I just want to emphasize, please look at the screen. Settings, playback speed is normal. I did not slow it down. I didn't. Oh. Are you ever, whatever, you're at Red Lobster. You just won the lottery. It's an expensive place. And you had the big meal, and they go, are you ready for dessert? And for some reason, you're not full. You're not full. And you have that dessert, and you almost forget the meal you just had. Cheddar Bay biscuits. And I like the one that has like the 3 different, okay. You ain't ready for this. The next 2 are 2 characters that are named Snowflake and Safe Space.
Snowflake and Safe Space are the twins, and their names are very similar to Screen Time. It's this.
Please look at the screen. Please look at the screen. Is there anything more Marvel superhero than a man in a pink onesie with pink knee pads? You outdid yourself, Marvel. They also don't have pupils, but whatever. Who cares? Nothing matters.
The idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet that they don't see as derogatory, to take those words and kind of wear them as badges.
I'm going to bring back some 2017. Wars are terrible and they should never exist. But if, let's say, a world war did exist right now, and people were drafted and served, and they learned what real problems are, I don't think we would have people like this, and thoughts like this, and creations like this. I'm not saying these people would be dead or killed in battle. I would just say they would be hardened. And they wouldn't create dog shit like this. Look at his face. Even he doesn't give a damn about. So we're taking like internet insults and we're making them like badges of honor.
Of honor. Safe Space is kind of a big burly.
That pause is just for myself. It's not for context or clarity. I just needed a second.
Sort of stereotypical.
Please look at the screen. Please look at the captions. Tell me I'm not a crazy person. Safe Space is kind of a big, burly, sort of stereotypical jock. He's wearing a pink onesie, pink knee pads, and he's a let's just keep going, man. I feel like I'm morphing into Filthy Frank over here.
Jock. He can create force fields, but he can only trigger them if he's protecting somebody else. Snowflake is non-binary.
So, due diligence, whatever that term that I'm supposed to say, full disclosure, I predicted that the wrong one was non-binary. I knew one of these. Oh God, it's so much worse. I believe I said at the time that I got the feeling they were still siblings because of, similar skin color, and but that sure ain't a sibling hug right there. And I guess that one of them was non-binary, but I guess it's the wrong one. Let's hear it. January 11th, Zach.
And I see his symbol is 3 circles. I am going to assume that is some sort of third gender type of thing. So yeah,
totally wrong. No, that is really not a sister hug. Oh, okay. So Snowflake is, can you call a sister if it's sibling? Snowflake is non-binary and goes by they, them. Take it away, Daniel.
and goes by they, them. Snowflake has the power to generate individual crystallized snowflake-shaped shurikens. The connotations of the word snowflake in our culture right now are something fragile. And this is a character...
Oh my god, you're so earmuffs fucking tiresome. We get it. You're subverting expectations. The masculine-looking brother, he only has defensive powers. The feminine-looking sibling, she has offensive. Like, he's going to explain it in such grueling detail.
Who is turning it into something sharp. Snowflake is the person who has the more offensive power, and Safe Space is the person who has the more defensive.
You're about to fucking get it. I was joking around today that the most annoying superpower ever, with the ability to get someone's point, like two words into a sentence. So you're like, we're going to the bank. Like, how did you know? It's like, we're going, you're going to take out a car loan. Are you psychic? No, you have to say 2 words. It's like, well, you're hungry and you want to go to frick McDonald's. Everyone got it. You have one idea. It's not even yours, and it's subvert expectations. So I have a question. If we're expecting you to subvert expectations, you're not subverting them. You're just being a twat. Opinion statement.
The power. The idea was that they would mirror each other and complement each other.
I don't know that offensive and defensive are mirrors. They're opposites. Okay, gotcha.
E negative is the guy.
Okay, he is delighted. B negative? It should be named delighted.
Kid. When he was a baby, he got a rogue life-saving blood transfusion, we assume from Michael Morbius. And now he has a very similar...
Oh my god, he's open mouth smiling.
Look, and very similar vampire powers. B negative also is obviously a pun. It's a blood type, which is great for a vampire character. And it's also a proud ownership of the idea of having a bad attitude. I want the people who read Our New Warriors to...
Okay, so this is interesting. Because one would assume, if you make these Gen Z, SJW, soy, dipshit characters, that this is for teenagers, college kids. He says, I want the people who read it
to feel all of the excitement that they felt if they read the 90s one. We wanted to have big, colorful characters.
If they read the 90s book, then they are more qualified to write it than you are.
Personality
But
class.
it's also giving away that they know that their audience is late 30s, early 40s. So why are you doing this ridiculous, pear-shaped, stupid SJW soy?
Is romance, diverse cast, which is something...
It just ruins it. I'm gonna do like the Hollywood script doctor. The Key and Peele sketch where he's just like, I'm going to do my own gremlin, vegetable gremlin. Okay, so you have a character named Cuck, and his superpower is that his wife's boyfriend, Ernesto, will beat you up. It's like, there. I just created a new warrior. Stupid. You're so stupid.
The New Warriors titles have always strived to make a priority. Every New Warriors comic has always felt like a reflection of the year that it came out. And I don't think we're worried about being dated. I think we're way more interested about it being now.
Well, you're done. This is obviously torture for you. It's entertaining for me. A lot frustrating. Oh my god. This is just simply pathetic. Take that, Zach. Oh wait, I'm Zach. Oh, okay, so I don't really know about this. I'll cancel this one. So anyway, let's see what I got in my tray over here. Half in the bag. Ethan's still going. John Malin. Oh, there's some SNL. Okay, good stuff. All right, so good job, Marvel. You wasted thousands of dollars to piss off a guy. Oh, y'all are so freaking done. You are not going to survive in the post-COVID economy. You are freaking beyond toast as far as your employment. So anyway, congratulations. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit the bell for notifications. Thanks to everyone giving to the GoFundMe, the Patreon, and the Indiegogo. Stupid idiots. You're finding original content and an original lawsuit. Links are in the description. And I'll have more new and old comic book reviews up all this week. Thanks. Bye.